Good morning, children. We would be continuing today with cell organelles. In the last class, we studied cytoplasm, cell wall, cell membrane. Okay, so today we would be talking about nucleus. Nucleus is a part of a eukaryotic cell. We do not have any nucleus in a prokaryotic cell. Okay, nucleus is called brain of cell because it controls all the cellular activities. Okay, therefore it is known as brain of cell. It contains genetic material in the form of chromosome. If you look at its structure, it is a double membrane bound structure and it is surrounded by nuclear envelope. If we see the structure in detail, it is something like this. So this is the structure of nucleus. The nuclear envelope or nuclear membrane has two layers, the inner layer and the outer layer. Okay, the outer layer sometimes is extended in the form of endoplasmic reticulum. Okay, as I told you earlier, the endoplasmic reticulum is of two types: smooth endoplasmic reticulum and rough endoplasmic reticulum. Okay, so endoplasmic reticulum is the extension of the outer nuclear membrane. Between this nuclear membrane there are pore like structure which is known as nuclear pore. Okay, now this point serves as the point of entry and exit of the substances from the nucleus to the cytoplasm and vice versa. Inside the nucleus there is a very prominent structure which is known as nucleolus. We'll be talking about nucleolus in the next topic. Okay, so this is the normal structure of nucleus. The function of nucleus is that it carries hereditary information. Now what is hereditary information? It is a collection of codes that makes us similar to our parents. Okay, say for example there are a few characteristics that are similar to our parents, and that is because of the hereditary information that we have got from our parents, and this is carried by the nucleus. As I told you earlier, it controls all the cellular activities of your body. Say for example all the life processes such as nutrition, digestion, respiration, transportation, reproduction, protein, the making of protein. Everything is controlled by the nucleus. It also helps in cell division. That means two cells are made out of one cell through cell division, and that process starts within the nucleus. Okay, so therefore it helps in creating two copies of cell, therefore it helps in cell division. Okay, so talking about nucleus is a dark structure that is present. Nucleolus is a dark structure that is present in the nucleus. So talking about nucleolus, it is a distinct structure present in the nucleus of an eukaryotic cell. It is a dense region that contains DNA, RNA and proteins. Okay, DNA means deoxyribonucleic acid, RNA is ribonucleic acid. Okay, so DNA makes RNA, RNA makes proteins. Okay, so this three things is present in nucleolus. The function is it helps in protein synthesis and ribosome production. Ribosome is also a type of cell organelle that we would be studying in detail. So this ribosomes are formed inside the nucleolus, and other than that, nucleolus also helps in protein synthesis. Now how is protein synthesis done? From DNA, RNA is made, and from RNA, proteins are made. So this is how proteins are synthesized in nucleolus. Okay, talking about the next cell organelle, mitochondria. Mitochondria is also known as powerhouse of the cell. If you see the structure is something like this. It is a membrane bound cell organelle. Okay, so as you can see, it is a membrane bound cell organelle and it is present in all eukaryotic cells. and it produces ATP, which is an energy molecule. ATP means adenosine triphosphate, and it is an energy molecule in all the living organisms. If you see the structure, the outer membrane is a continuous membrane. The inner membrane is folded into a structure known as cristae. Okay, so inner membrane has various folds, and that folded structure is known as cristae. The space between two membranes is known as intermembrane space, and the space within the cristae is known as matrix. Okay, so the production of ATP takes place inside the matrix. A mitochondria is rod shaped, and the size of a single mitochondria is 0.5 to 1 micrometer in diameter. Okay, so this is the average size of a single mitochondria. As I told you, it contains outer membrane, inner membrane, and matrix. Inner membrane is folded into cristae. Now there is a peculiar characteristic of mitochondria. It contains its own DNA and ribosomes. Okay, now as you all know that DNA and ribosomes are present only in nucleus, but mitochondria also has its own DNA, which is known as mitochondrial DNA, and it also has its own ribosomes. The function of mitochondria is to produce ATP, which is adenosine triphosphate, with the help of oxygen. Okay, so that's it for today.